What's up and welcome. This is the quantum author mastery because we're going to collapse timelines and not spend a lot of time on it by getting to the point. Because a book is a message and it's a leverage and it helps amplify impact. So I want you to imagine that you are on the stage in front of all these little girls. Okay? And you are asking them and showing them how to be a big girl. Okay, so it's a message, and the message is a movement. And then people buy to be part of a movement, to be part of something that's bigger than themselves. So you're here helping people take up more space, right?
Right.
So the message has to be clear and to the point. Like, this is what I'm delivering to you. So I want you to start thinking of this book as I'm saying some example of a title, to the point, which is a message. Are you ready to take up more space? Or become a big girl by taking space?
Yes.
Do you see how the message is not broad? It tells you exactly what you are intending to channel through this transmission for the bigness of who you are, aka every individual that's coming to play with you, that you are going to help them become big and take up more space. Or a title, are you ready to take up more space?
I was,
You see how,
yeah,
how it's to the point? It's not vague and makes you wonder what this is about. So if the big girl is the movement, then becoming the big girl, becoming the one you've been waiting for that takes up more space, becoming big is the message.
mm-hmm.
So within the message, there's a story, right? To connect to the heart. So the
Yeah.
beginning of the book, there's 2-3 pages of
I'm
story.
down to 3 pages. Okay.
And the way that we're gonna do this is when you're channeling this entire book is 60 minutes.
Okay.
And we're gonna divide it into portions, bite-sized portions. But the story is relevant to how you discovered the bigness of who you are, because that's the message that you're delivering. So it's not every step of the process, it's the pivotal, most important steps
Mm-hmm.
that become the framework, the system, the blueprint that you are delivering to the person. Because people buy systems. We aren't responsible for result. You have a system, and if the person you're working with implements the system, they have the potential to experience the result.
Yes.
So high ticket offers are just a frequency and a belief in a value that we're delivering through our system. And a woman recently had high ticket offer 100K day for teaching people gratitude because she had a system.
Because, and it's just thinking of the system.
Yes. So then we decide what these high ticket offers are. That's just a transformation and how valuable you feel it is, what level of conviction. And the book is a way for you to feel bigger and take up more space and allow for more people to be touched by you, regardless of how much money they have in their bank account, because that already serves as an omnipresent transformation for them. And those that are like myself, when I picked up a book and it showed me that I could do high ticket with the things I'm already doing, I adopted the belief of the author in the book from a story, and I did it. This is why books are so powerful. This is how I went from 5 to 10 to 25 to 100K, like, because books are that powerful. A book is like saying, like, I'm unashamed, I'm unafraid, this is the path I've gone. Whoever's ready here, you're already going to transform with this beautiful piece I created for you. And if you want more, I'm here for that.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
And
And when people experience transformation already from this book, I mean, the law of reciprocity, there are so many that are gonna like want to come to you because they've already experienced the shift with your vibration, even just with the physical holding it. Not even
yeah,
holding it, like just even holding it, it emits the frequency, let alone like them opening to a random page, let alone them like going through it and you asking them to report back if they experience some downloads via energy exchange, like a testimonial. We put that inside the book, via contacting you and giving you a testimonial, or if they need more, that you're here for them. Do you see
I'm,
kind of like when
I,
there's
I'm seeing.
clarity? Yeah.
It's
So it's like when you're standing on the stage, and I'll give you an example. I'm on a stage and I'm like, write your book without writing. Let me help you pull that book out of you so you don't die with your story inside you. Because my story with my mom, I didn't know all these things that she was going through. I didn't even know her story until after she passed.
yeah,
So, and here's my framework. I'm going to help you channel it. But first, we're going to create a blueprint to get to the point, right? With you,
right.
that vision of you on a stage, clearly delivering your message to the perfect people that are meant to hear it. And everybody's got a book on their chair that is short to the point that helps you increase your impact. So now you have a vision, you have a blueprint that you fill out, and then we pull that book out of you by just plugging in that blueprint into your table of contents.
Okay. Put blueprint. Okay.
So this is
Table.
how, like, this is by the blueprint, then I pull it into a table of contents, and then we start to channel. Of course, like, chapter titles change and you end up having more chapters because it like gets pulled out of you, but that's what helps it be to the point, because the story is in the beginning. The story is how you connect with the heart and how why it's important for them to listen.
Okay.
Like how my story begins with, you know, uh my mom died with the story inside of her. And I didn't know the things that she wanted and why she was the way that she was until I asked her the right questions. And that led me to believe that people don't know what they don't know because nobody asked them the right question.
Cor- Yep, precisely. And that's what it is. People don't know what they don't know because it's like we're all sitting there waiting, right, to be asked the right question.
Right.
But instead of waiting for that right question to come along, just do the book and create the answer.
Well, create a path for them to find you because you could ask them the right questions.
Okay, because I can ask the right questions.
Right. As guides and leaders in this world, the most powerful thing we can do is to understand our story, why we're here, the message, to make it clear, and then let our soul family, our tribe, the ones that are on the same fractal line as us, because Big Bang, family, tribe, we've all been disconnected. The only way we get reconnected is by using our voice and the right words to attract our family, our global family from around the world, we were originally all together with.
That is profound, Dasha. This is tracked.
This is the Jinkies
This
human design. Like
this
we're all fractals.
this is the transformation, right? Like this is the mind shift that I'm needing, right? To get over those blocks is you're putting it into perspective where, it's like a lot of people are like, kind of, I think like my family and stuff, like the message is like, they're very employee mindset people. And it's like, what the hell are you doing, Lisa? Why don't you have like something to tell us today? Also, I'm not accountable to them. I figured that out. Um,
Is this
and
one of your blueprint steps?
of one of my blue. So on my, so I emailed
Do
over.
you wanna share your screen with me so we can dial in your blueprint? Having a conversation with your old self. Okay, like the one that is 3 steps behind you, and what like she was wondering. And as we are writing this, it's like you're having a conversation with her. Like, don't you like want to change your mind every day? Like, aren't you tired? Like, so you're having a conversation with yourself,
So
for yourself and for others. Like how many more nights are you gonna fall asleep letting your message not be heard, playing small, being in the closet, not realizing that some people, the people that are meant for you, are suffocating because you're not showing up. Okay, because they need your word, your frequency, your energy, your vibration, your truth, your skills, your weirdness. So I want you to think, like, as we're working through this, that you are talking to her. Like, visualize you 3, 5 years ago, like literally, so you can like have a conversation with another person. So we're not just like lecturing, but we are telling the story and then inviting the reader, which is your old self, to also like reflect and creating pauses so they can be like, huh. And you can even say, like, well, just ponder on that for a minute and like dot, 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 like organically.
yeah.
And at the end of every chapter, if you want, we can have like contemplation questions or pause for the cause or questions for integration or something that comes up that
Yeah, I like that. I like what you just said there. Pause for the cause.
cool. You want to do it after every section or after every chapter?
I think that we probably want to do after each chapter.
Cool.
That's what the in, but everything is always adaptable. But I right now I feel like after each chapter.
Sweet. Okay, let me just quickly go make sure. Okay, so are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm seeing what you're seeing: splenic authority,
Yep,
projector.
this is what I told you. So you know in the now, and there's a very quiet voice that's inside of you. Can you hear me? I think they walked in with the baby sleeping. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Splitting authority in the now, very quiet voice that says, go this way, do this. So learning how to trust the little tiny voice because it only speaks once. That's what splitting authority. So when you knew right away when you saw me, that's your spleen is screaming this way, this person, and you gotta trust it, right?
Right.
We've come here to help people with success, by the way. And if we are guiding people that are not meant for us or haven't asked us for it, we feel bitterness. So then your superpower, as you can see, number 11, the strongest sense, is your inner vision. So the power of your imagination. So you help people unlock that because when they're working with you, they have access to this. So everybody's got a strongest sense. There's 6 of them. 5 come from outside yourself. 1 comes from inside yourself. Yours comes from inside yourself. And that's
Is my best one.
Yep. This is the only sense that's derived from inner vision is the only sense that's not derived from the outside world, but from within your mind's eye. With inner vision, your superpower is shaping and molding something in your imagination so clearly that it comes into physical reality in the best way possible. So with this gift, you're meant to strengthen your imagination and also other people's imagination. So consider this when you are creating, helping people create vision, that this is a gift and a superpower because it's your strongest sense. is to bring an element of visualization and picturing things to whatever you do. You're the one who's meant to be painting the picture of what the reality could be instead of what it is. This could look many ways, from the creative to the aspirational, to the scientific and the corporate. Tell or write stories or create things that light up their imagination, connect people to their dreams, get people to imagine the things that they're working toward. You're the one who's meant to paint the picture of the end result. Whether it's business plan, it could be aspirational product, it could be giving facials, to whatever it takes, whatever fascinates you. Cool? So in a
Yeah.
position of leadership, you're meant to be the one who holds the vision for the other. Since you can so easily do this, don't get frustrated when others can't see future scenarios or dream scenarios as clearly as you can. This is your gift. They may not be able to hold on to it so strong to where they're headed, but they really value that you are doing it for them. So when you stay in the conviction and the belief, it helps other people get there faster. This is what I'm doing for you. This is what you do for others.
Yeah.
Staying in
Exactly what you-
conviction and belief and holding on to the dream and vision, no matter how long it takes. Cool?
Yeah, very cool. Really cool.
Yeah, baby. All right. Did you send me that
Yep.
cool. How was our first session? You love it?
It was fucking awesome, Dasha. It was fucking awesome. And thank you so much too for like understanding.
So the best, yeah, so this book is going to be, so it's 21 chapters, it's 60 minutes. So what does that mean per chapter? And then we
So
have a introduction, story, and how this book should be used. So basically 21, 22, 23, 20, 24. So 60 minutes divided by 24.
gives us
What?
like 2 minutes per section.
So here, look at, we made it simpler. So now the way I normally like to start is, let's say, with a question.
Okay.
Is your vision big enough that it scares you, for example?
Yeah,
And
I know
and then
is your right is does your vision scare you?
there you go. And then you go into talking, because if it doesn't, then you're not thinking or dreaming big enough. Does your vision include holistically the different aspects of your life, or are you separating between your business and your pleasure and your family and your fun? Right? And
Right.
then you can go into, I know the frustration of not having clarity, because then you feel like you're aimlessly drifting. So now let's talk about how to leverage your life experiences, your story, and the things that you have learned, and create a business out of it. Because you can get paid for doing what you love, for being yourself, by understanding that the skills that you've learned, your life story, and your superpowers, your message that you've been brought here to deliver, is highly valuable, and you can get paid for it.
You know,
Something like that.
can I tell you something honestly, Dasha? Even like what we've just like laid out here and you putting it into the chapters like that, I feel like I need to like marinate in that format. Does
Okay.
that like to like kind of marinate in that format, and like I need to like sit in it for a
Okay.
minute.
Okay, so let's do this. How about we come up with the best ways for each chapter first before we start
Okay.
channeling? So then you'll have the whole thing and then maybe, yeah, maybe we'll see more clarity after that. Does that sound good?
Can you send me that document so I can see it?
Oh, yeah, we can actually work on it together. What's the
Okay.
best email?
Lisa at Happy Girl.
Lisa Big Girl?
Lisa at Happy Big Girl.
Oh, cool. Right. All right, now we should be both inside the same doc. So we can edit these chapters now. The way that would feel good, and then we'll have flow. With me?
Yep, I'm with you. I got it.
So we can come up with ways to have nicer chapter titles.
One, it's like, are you afraid? Does are you? It's like almost. It's like, are you afraid of who you are?
Go ahead. You can change it.
Oh. Are you afraid of yourself?
I kind of like of who you are more
Yeah.
because it seems like it rolls off the tip of the tongue. And I just got chills.
You are, yeah. Are you afraid of who you are?
And then you can do the next line. So this could be the title. And then you can do some ideas of what you could channel here. Do you see how like first like we have this blueprint, but it's like a very rough diamond. So there's ideas. And then from this, after we're done with this, we're gonna plug it back into the blueprint and put that blueprint in the beginning of the book.
This is the part that's really hard for me.
Which part?
This chapter 1, it's the like, are you afraid of who you are? Is your vision, is your vision so large? Oh, damn it, where did it go? My computer's being stupid. Oh, hold on. I don't know what just happened here.
Maybe it moves over to the other screen.
Is your vision, put this over here. I think it didn't, I don't know. I think my stupid phone doesn't like that. Are you afraid of who you are? Is your vision so big that you is your vision so big that you I mean it doesn't, not quite the right, feel bad talking about it with others? Is it so big that you are afraid to articulate it to yourself, right?
Mhm.
Like, is it so big that it's just like, that you're afraid to articulate it to yourself? Um, create. I don't. Okay, I don't even know how Google Doc works, girl. All right. So
Oh,
are you
you know what you could also do? You could activate dictation into it so you can dictate
Yeah,
instead of type.
here I do that.
You go into settings. Do you know how to get to settings?
Uh uh edit, view, insert. I don't see anything that says settings on here.
Wait, what kind of computer do you have?
I've got an HP.
Okay, so we're just gonna have to go to that. How to turn on dictation on
Oh,
HP.
typing. Here it is.
It should give you the option to do. It says press the window key plus H to
Ah,
open the dictation toolbar.
oh, okay, there, it's typing.
Okay.
If you talk about it with others, it's so that you're afraid to articulate it to yourself. Um, if we're going to change the world, we've got to stop playing small. That bigger vision and whatever is like, I look at like, you know, you and like Royal Kai and like Angel Crater and like Cassandra and like this group of people, right? That we all got together at 10X. And it's like, I know, like, like we're all trying to make it in the motivational speaking, like kind of world and that thing. But then I'm looking too at sort of like what's going on with the celebrities of our era, right? Like there's so many fallen stars. And what that's doing is over these next few years is I've been having like, this has just been like coming on stronger and stronger and stronger. But that it's like, celebrities of the new earth are not going to be like movie stars or anything like that. They're going to be people from your world who have like that massive kind of appeal. Like you do, like Royal Kai does, like I know I've got it too. And it's like sort of breaking ourselves into the mainstream in a way
Here,
and getting
here,
like recognition that way.
here, read this. Read what I just wrote inside. I've had this. Read inside. Underneath introduction. There's a new celebrity in the world, and it's you. You have a
And
life
it's
story to
you.
tell. You have life lessons to teach. You have a message to share with humanity, and because of it, you can build an authentic celebrity brand where you're getting paid to spread your life story and message to millions. You're making a
Holy
massive
fucking
impact
shit.
in the world. You can travel around the world and do what you love. Have this beautiful lifestyle-friendly business. This is you.
You are your own work of art. Like, yeah.
Yep, you are your own work of art. Here we go. Good start for you. I have enjoyed this immensely. And I
I have,
cried a few times and laughed, and there's nothing I'd rather do.
you've got your calling, you found your zone of genius and you're operating within it. And it's just like, to me, working with you, it's like, it's an inspiration to me, right? As a fellow projector, I'm like, okay, so I'm at step one here, you know what I mean? But like, I can get myself, in a different way, but like, to being able to take that vision and my gifts and help other people is like, that's going to be, it's just like, I feel so much better, so much immensely better than I did like before this conversation, but certainly, like the past couple of weeks, like